Your legs weaken first. Eat these 6 foods to strengthen them fast. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, no matter where you find yourself across this vast world. I urge you in this very moment to gently pause whatever task you are engaged in for just a few precious minutes. What I am poised to reveal to you has the profound potential to fundamentally redefine how you move through life, how you truly feel within your own body, and ultimately, how you live out the remainder of your days. There exists a crucial piece of understanding, a truth that most medical professionals, for various reasons, will never articulate aloud within the confines of their offices. It is this: your legs, those pillars of your independence and mobility, are not merely succumbing to the inevitable march of time and weakening simply because you are growing older. No, that is a common and deeply misleading misconception. Your legs are progressively losing their strength, their vitality, and their resilience because, quite simply, no one has ever adequately informed you about the specific nutritional fuel they require to thrive. There is an absolutely monumental distinction between these two perspectives. One view, the idea that weakness is an inescapable part of aging, is nothing more than a sentence, a declaration of surrender to an undesirable fate. The other, however, is a potent and actionable solution, an invitation to reclaim control. I am Dr. Alan Mandell, and it is precisely that solution I am here to deliver to you today. We will explore 6 specific foods, meticulously ranked from merely helpful to absolutely transformational, each capable of not just rebuilding the latent strength in your legs, but actively restoring muscle tissue that you may have believed was lost forever. These foods hold the key to giving you back the stability, the confidence, and the uninhibited freedom of movement you once thought were gone beyond retrieval. Now, before we delve any deeper into this crucial information, permit me to share a piece of data that quite literally stopped me cold in my tracks when I first encountered it. It was a landmark study meticulously published by the esteemed Journal of the American Geriatric Society, which unveiled a truly alarming statistic. This research found that adults over the age of 65 who experienced what was categorized as significant lower body muscle weakness faced a staggering 72% higher risk of mobility disability within a mere 5 years. The implications are profound, extending beyond just difficulty walking to an alarming increase in fall-related hospitalizations, a higher probability of nursing home admissions, and tragically, an elevated risk of early mortality. Let that number sink in: 72%. That is not a marginal or insignificant figure. It represents nearly 3 out of every 4 individuals who, had they been armed with the right knowledge and intervened earlier, could have potentially averted these life-altering outcomes. They didn't because, at that time, they simply lacked the comprehensive understanding that we now possess concerning nutrition, the intricate biology of muscle, and the remarkable adaptability of the aging human body. And I will tell you this up front, right here, right now. The number 1 food on this groundbreaking list is something that you most likely already have readily available in your kitchen, perhaps tucked away in your pantry or refrigerator. It's something you may have even been explicitly advised to avoid for years. Yet, researchers at the prestigious Harvard Medical School now consider it to be one of the most extraordinarily powerful muscle protective compounds accessible to humans once they reach the age of 60. I am intentionally saving that particular revelation for last because once you hear it, once you truly grasp its significance, you will undoubtedly find yourself looking at your grocery list and indeed your entire approach to eating in an entirely different, fundamentally reframed way. But before we embark on this exciting journey through our list of transformative foods, I want to pose a deeply personal question to you, one that I believe can connect us and illuminate the shared human experience. Please, take a moment and consider leaving a comment below, sharing your age and whether you have begun to notice any changes in your legs. Perhaps they feel weaker, heavier, or less stable than they once did. Maybe the simple act of ascending a staircase now demands more effort than it used to. Have you experienced a near fall? A moment of startling instability that made your heart skip a beat? Does rising from a comfortable chair now require a conscious, often strenuous effort that it didn't previously? I want you to know, with absolute sincerity, that I personally read every single comment posted on this channel, without exception. Your story, your individual experience, no matter how seemingly small, might be the precise catalyst that leads someone else to discover this video, to understand their own situation more clearly, and ultimately, to make a profound, life-changing decision for their health. So please, invest just 30 seconds of your time, share your narrative, and become part of this empowering conversation. Now, let us begin our countdown. We are moving from 6 down to 1, progressing from merely powerful to truly life-changing. Coming in at number 6 on our countdown, and this is a revelation that genuinely surprises almost everyone I share it with: eggs. I fully understand your reaction. I know you have been immersed in the perpetual egg debate for your entire adult life. You've been told they raise your cholesterol, that they are detrimental to your heart health, that you should put them down and walk away from them entirely. And I am here today to emphatically tell you, backed by the full, undeniable weight of current cutting-edge nutritional science, that this advice, particularly for adults over the age of 60, represents one of the most damaging and misguided pieces of health guidance ever widely circulated. Let me explain precisely what eggs actually accomplish for your aging legs, for your entire muscular system. Eggs, particularly whole eggs, are unequivocally one of the most complete and bioavailable sources of leucine found on the planet. Now, if the term leucine is unfamiliar to you, allow me to provide a simple yet powerful analogy. Think of leucine as the indispensable key that turns the ignition and starts the engine of muscle protein synthesis. This is the intricate biological process by which your body doesn't just maintain, but actively builds and robustly repairs muscle tissue. Here's why this is profoundly important for older adults. After approximately the age of 65, your body begins to develop a physiological phenomenon that researchers refer to as anabolic resistance. In simpler terms, your muscles become metaphorically stubborn. They no longer respond with the same efficiency or enthusiasm to the protein signals they once did. They require a significantly stronger, more potent trigger to initiate the same muscle building response. Leucine is precisely that powerful trigger. Consider this: just 2 large whole eggs deliver approximately 1.6 grams of leucine. Groundbreaking research from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign has demonstrated that this amount is entirely sufficient to meaningfully stimulate muscle protein synthesis, even in older adults who exhibit significant anabolic resistance. But the extraordinary benefits of eggs extend far beyond just leucine, making them truly special. The yolk, that vibrant, nutrient-dense part that countless people were erroneously told to discard, is a treasure trove of vital compounds. It contains choline, a critical nutrient for nerve function and muscle control, vitamin D, essential for bone health and muscle strength, and a truly remarkable compound known as phosphatidylcholine, which plays a pivotal role in maintaining the structural integrity of your muscle cell membranes. As we age, these delicate membranes tend to become more fragile, less capable of effectively holding on to the essential nutrients that muscles require to contract powerfully and recover efficiently. The yolk, in essence, acts as a dynamic protective coating for your precious muscle cells. To throw it away, therefore, is akin to purchasing a brand new, high-performance car and, in a moment of utter folly, leaving its engine behind at the dealership. I recall a patient of mine, Margaret, a spry 74-year-old from Sarasota, Florida, who came to me after experiencing her second debilitating fall in a mere 6 months. She was utterly terrified of her own staircase, which had become a symbol of her diminishing independence. Margaret had meticulously adhered to a low-fat diet for over a decade, religiously avoiding eggs entirely based on the outdated advice of an older physician. We implemented a simple yet revolutionary change, adding 3 whole eggs per day to her morning routine. Within a mere 8 weeks, she recounted, with tears in her eyes, that she had walked up her stairs without needing to clutch the railing for the first time in 2 long years. That, I assure you, is not a coincidence or a placebo effect. That is leucine, choline, and vitamin D working in perfect synergy, doing precisely what cutting-edge science unequivocally demonstrates they should do. For optimal results, aim to consume 2 to 3 whole eggs in the morning, ideally cooked gently and paired with a small amount of healthy fat, such as a drizzle of high-quality olive oil or a slice of ripe avocado, which we will discuss in more detail shortly. The inclusion of healthy fat is critical as it significantly improves the absorption of the fat-soluble vitamins naturally present in the yolk. It is important not to scramble them vigorously in a dry pan. Light heat and gentle cooking methods are key to preserving the delicate integrity of these vital proteins. Moving on to number 5 on our countdown, we arrive at wild-caught salmon. If your legs are frequently plagued by a sensation of heaviness, if they are prone to painful cramping at night, or if they ache persistently when you awaken in the morning, there is a very high probability that chronic, low-grade inflammation is insidiously and quietly destroying your precious muscle tissue while you sleep. And in this battle against systemic inflammation, wild-caught salmon stands as one of nature's most potent and sophisticated anti-inflammatory weapons ever unearthed. The powerful active compounds at play here are the EPA and DHA omega-3 fatty acids. And before your eyes begin to glaze over at those technical letters, allow me to vividly illustrate what these remarkable compounds actually achieve within the complex landscape of an aging human body. Imagine the chronic inflammation in your muscle tissue not as a sudden acute blaze, but rather like a slow-burning, persistent forest fire. It begins subtly, as a small ember, and then burns constantly at a low but destructive level, gradually over years and decades, charring and debilitating everything in its path. This includes the delicate muscle fibers themselves, the crucial connective tissue that holds them together, and even the intricate nerve pathways that are responsible for transmitting precise signals from your brain to your legs, commanding them to move with grace and power. EPA and DHA omega-3s are the highly effective water-bombing aircraft in this scenario. They don't merely soothe the fire, they chemically neutralize the very inflammatory compounds, specifically a group known as prostaglandins and cytokines that your body regrettably produces in increasingly elevated amounts after the age of 60. A compelling study from the University of Aberdeen in Scotland rigorously followed 87 adults, all over the age of 65, for a significant period of 18 weeks. The group that consistently consumed omega-3 fatty acids in amounts equivalent to approximately 3 servings of wild salmon per week experienced a remarkable 22% increase in their muscle protein synthesis rate compared to the control group. Let that resonate, a 22% improvement directly from a fish, not a synthetic supplement. But wild salmon possesses another invaluable gift for aging legs that almost no one discusses. It is one of the very few natural dietary sources of vitamin D3, which is the active and most bioavailable form of vitamin D, a form that your skin, unfortunately, loses its efficiency to produce after the approximate age of 70. Research published in the esteemed Journal of Clinical Endocrinology has definitively found that vitamin D deficiency, a condition that is estimated to affect a staggering 77% of adults over 65, is directly and unequivocally associated with profound muscle weakness, impaired balance, and a significantly elevated risk of sarcopenia, the medical term for age-related muscle loss. To put its power into perspective, just one 6-ounce serving of wild-caught sockeye salmon delivers up to 988 international units of vitamin D3. Considering that the recommended daily minimum for adults over 70 is 800 IU, you can obtain your entire daily requirement in a single delicious meal. Aim to consume wild salmon 2 to 3 times per week. The distinction of wild-caught is critically important here. Farm-raised salmon possesses a dramatically different omega-3 to omega-6 ratio and simply does not provide the same profound anti-inflammatory benefits. For an added boost, Pair it with a generous handful of dark leafy greens to maximize the vitamin K2 synergy, a topic we will naturally delve into with our very next item. Number 4 on our journey of discovery, and this food item holds an almost mythological reputation among longevity researchers for its profound impact on physical vitality: spinach and other dark leafy greens. I want you to take a moment and consciously bring to mind every elderly person you have ever observed who moved with an undeniable grace, who rose effortlessly from a chair without needing to push off the armrests, who walked with a confident stride rather than a hesitant shuffle. I would be willing to wager a significant sum that dark leafy greens were a regular, foundational component of their dietary regimen. Let me illuminate the underlying biology of why this connection is so powerful. After the age of 75, your body experiences a noticeable decline, losing approximately 35% of its remarkable ability to recycle nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is not just any molecule. It functions as a crucial traffic controller for blood flow, particularly within the intricate vascular network of your legs. When these vital nitric oxide levels begin to fall, your microcirculation, the delicate network of tiny blood vessels that are responsible for nourishing your quadriceps, your hamstrings, and your calves, starts to become congested, like a clogged highway system. Essential nutrients struggle to get in, and metabolic waste products find it increasingly difficult to get out. The inevitable result of this congestion is muscles that fatigue far faster, recover significantly slower, and, lamentably, visibly shrink year by year. Spinach, along with its powerful cousins like kale, Swiss chard, and arugula, is absolutely loaded with dietary nitrates. These nitrates are then ingeniously converted back into nitric oxide within your body through a fascinating process involving specific bacteria in your saliva. You are, in essence, strategically using food to bypass a physiological decline that aging has taken away. A truly remarkable study originating from the Karolinska Institute in Sweden discovered that inorganic nitrate supplementation at doses equivalent to approximately 200 grams of spinach demonstrably improved skeletal muscle efficiency in older adults by an impressive 19%. This is a crucial distinction. The muscle didn't necessarily grow larger, but it simply became profoundly more efficient at utilizing the oxygen and nutrients that were already being delivered to it. Think of it metaphorically like upgrading the fuel injection system in an older engine. The fundamental structure of the engine remains unchanged, but it now runs significantly smoother, operates much cleaner, and performs reliably for considerably longer periods. Beyond its nitric oxide boosting prowess, spinach is also extraordinarily rich in magnesium, a mineral that a staggering 68% of Americans over the age of 60 are chronically deficient in. Magnesium is an unsung hero, required for over 300 enzymatic reactions throughout the body. Among its most critical roles is facilitating proper muscle relaxation. When your legs are plagued by night cramps, when your calves involuntarily seize up, or when your feet curl into painful contortions without your command, that is almost invariably a clear signal of magnesium deficiency. A single cup of cooked spinach delivers a robust 157 milligrams of magnesium, providing roughly 37% of your daily requirement in one convenient serving. I once had a patient named Robert, a 71-year-old retired postal worker from Cincinnati, who presented to me with what he vividly described as legs that felt filled with concrete every single morning. He had been diligently taking magnesium supplements for years, but with only limited and disappointing success. We strategically switched his approach, incorporating 2 cups of sautéed spinach daily, prepared with a generous amount of olive oil and garlic. A mere 6 weeks later, he returned to my office beaming, telling me that the debilitating concrete feeling had completely vanished. He was not only walking his old mail route again, just for exercise, but doing so for the sheer joy and freedom of movement. The olive oil, incidentally, plays a crucial role here, dramatically, increasing the absorption of the fat-soluble compounds present in spinach, As a general rule, always endeavor to cook your greens in a quality fat to unlock their full nutritional potential. Right here, nestled between our fourth and third items, I want to gently pause and ask you something significant. If the information I've already shared has begun to genuinely open your eyes to something you didn't know before, if it has sparked a new understanding or hope within you, please take a moment and hit that like button right now. Your simple action tells YouTube to share this vital video with even more seniors who are in desperate need of exactly this kind of empowering information. And if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, I urge you to do it without delay. Every single week, I am committed to bringing you clinically grounded, eminently practical health information, meticulously designed specifically for adults who aspire to live stronger, live longer, and most importantly, live entirely on their own terms. The subscribe button is conveniently located right there. It takes less than 1 second of your time, and it just might prove to be one of the best health decisions you make today. Now for number 3 on our countdown, and with this, we are truly entering into the elite territory of muscle-supporting foods, Greek yogurt. Most people instinctively think of yogurt as a light snack, something you consume when you're trying to be good or adhering to a diet. What a vast majority of people fail to realize, however, is that full-fat Greek yogurt is, in fact, one of the most anabolically powerful foods readily available to an aging human body. It is, tragically, dramatically underutilized as an incredibly effective muscle-building tool for seniors. Here is precisely why it unequivocally belongs on this crucial list. A single cup of plain, full-fat Greek yogurt contains approximately 17 to 20 grams of exceptionally high-quality protein. Crucially, it boasts a specific and highly advantageous profile of amino acids, including, once again, leucine, alongside isoleucine and valine, the 3 branched-chain amino acids, BCAAs, that are directly absorbed into muscle tissue with remarkable efficiency. Unlike many plant proteins, which are often incomplete and necessitate careful combination with other foods to be fully utilized by the body, the protein found in Greek yogurt is what scientists refer to as highly bioavailable. This means it doesn't take the scenic route or get lost in the digestive process. It goes directly and swiftly to precisely where your muscles need it most, fueling growth and repair. But here's the piece of the puzzle that truly elevates Greek yogurt far beyond a simple protein source for older adults, placing it in a league of its own. It contains live probiotic cultures, specifically beneficial strains like lactobacillus, which profoundly influence something researchers now refer to as the gut-muscle axis. This is a relatively nascent and rapidly expanding field of study, and the findings emerging from it are nothing short of extraordinary. Groundbreaking research from the University of California, Davis has found a direct correlation between healthy and diverse gut microbiome populations in older adults and demonstrably greater lean muscle mass, superior leg strength scores, and significantly faster recovery times from physical exertion. The gut, it turns out, is not merely digesting your food. It is actively regulating how much of that ingested food your muscles can actually absorb and effectively utilize for their own benefit. After the approximate age of 65, the gut microbiome typically undergoes a shift, becoming less diverse, less robust, and consequently less efficient at extracting vital nutrients from the food you consume. Probiotic-rich foods like Greek yogurt play a critical role in helping to restore that essential diversity and robustness. Think of it metaphorically like diligently restocking a library that has been slowly but consistently losing its books over time. The more complete and diverse the library of gut bacteria, the better your body can find, interpret, and effectively utilize the metabolic information and nutrients it needs to build and maintain strong muscles. For maximum anabolic benefit, aim to consume your Greek yogurt within 30 to 45 minutes of any physical activity, no matter how modest. Even a short, brisk walk counts. This period is often referred to as your anabolic window, the critical time when your muscles are most receptive and responsive to protein signals, primed for repair and growth. For an added nutritional boost, consider stirring in a tablespoon of ground flaxseed for additional plant-based omega-3s, or a small drizzle of raw honey, which contains enzymes that can further improve the survival and efficacy of probiotic cultures in the digestive tract. Always, without exception, choose plain, full-fat versions of Greek yogurt. The low-fat or fat-free varieties typically replace the naturally occurring beneficial fat with added sugars, which, ironically, drive the very inflammation we are actively striving to combat. Now we have reached number 2 on our list, and I distinctly promised you earlier in this video that one of the top items would genuinely surprise you. This, indeed, is that one. Number 2, beets. I can almost visualize some of you smiling with mild amusement, while others might be regarding this with outright skepticism, and I completely understand your reaction. Beets are certainly not the first vegetable that springs to mind when you contemplate the goal of building robust, strong legs. However, the body of research supporting the profound benefits of beets on physical performance and muscle health in older adults is so overwhelmingly compelling that major sports medicine institutions have now actively integrated beet-derived compounds into their official recovery and performance protocols. This is not anecdotal folk medicine. This is frontier science being directly and powerfully applied to the aging body. The primary mechanism of action centers, once again, on those dietary nitrates I previously mentioned in connection with spinach. But beets contain these powerful compounds in concentrations that are roughly 3 to 4 times higher per gram than any leafy green. To be precise, one medium-sized beet contains approximately 300 milligrams of dietary nitrates. When these nitrates reach the oxygen-depleted environment of working muscle tissue, they are converted into nitric oxide with extraordinary efficiency. The remarkable result is something researchers term a vasodilatory cascade, a powerful wave of blood vessel opening and expansion that floods your legs with oxygen and essential nutrients in a way that aging vascular tissue, left to its own devices, normally cannot produce. A groundbreaking study conducted at Wake Forest University provided further fascinating insights. It found that older adults who consumed beet juice, an amount equivalent to 2 medium beets, prior to engaging in moderate exercise, demonstrated a remarkable 38% increase in blood flow to the white matter regions of the brain specifically associated with motor control. Let me articulate that profound finding differently for maximum clarity. Beets didn't just improve what was happening directly within their legs, they dramatically enhanced the brain's fundamental ability to effectively control those legs. For seniors who are legitimately concerned about the risk of falls, about maintaining coordination, and about the gradual erosion of precise nerve-to-muscle communication that regrettably occurs with age, this finding is nothing short of enormous. Furthermore, beets are also exceptionally rich in betaine, a powerful compound that plays a critical role in reducing homocysteine levels in the blood. Elevated homocysteine, a condition that affects approximately 47% of adults over the age of 60, is strongly associated with accelerated muscle loss, significant vascular damage, and impaired mitochondrial function. The mitochondria, often referred to as the powerhouse of the cell, are your muscle cell's vital power generators. When they become damaged, your muscles essentially run like a car operating with a failing battery, inefficiently, slowly, and with diminished power. Betaine actively helps to clean up the complex internal chemistry that is essential for protecting these crucial cellular generators. Allow me to share the story of Elena, a 68-year-old from Portland, Oregon, who came to me after being told by 3 separate physicians that her pervasive leg weakness and chronic fatigue were simply part of aging. At 68 years old, she was already forced to walk with a cane, a symbol of her declining mobility. We implemented a simple yet profound change, adding 2 roasted beets to her lunch 4 days a week alongside a short, gentle daily walk. Within a mere 12 weeks, she returned to my office, astonishingly, without her cane. She was joyfully gardening again, a passion she thought she had lost forever. She wept as she told me, and I didn't mind admitting that I found that moment deeply moving as well. For practical preparation, roast your beets at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 45 to 60 minutes. This method helps to concentrate the nitrates without destroying their delicate structure. Alternatively, you can effortlessly blend raw beets into a smoothie with a small amount of citrus juice. The vitamin C in citrus dramatically increases the efficiency of nitrate conversion. It is crucial not to boil beets for long periods, as their water-soluble nitrates will unfortunately leach out into the cooking water. Pair beets with any source of lean protein, and you will have created one of the most powerful pre-activity meals available to the aging body, priming it for optimal performance and recovery. And now for number 1, the food that I specifically referenced at the very opening of this video. The food that astute researchers at Harvard Medical School have definitively identified as one of the single most powerful muscle protective compounds available to humans over the age of 60. The food that, for far too long, has been unfairly demonized, scrupulously avoided, and regrettably eliminated from the diets of millions of seniors, all based on outdated, incomplete, and ultimately erroneous scientific information. Number 1 is extra virgin olive oil. I recognize that some of you might have anticipated a protein powder, an exotic superfood, or something far more unconventional. And I implore you to stay with me, because what I am about to meticulously explain regarding extra virgin olive oil and its profound impact on the aging muscular system will fundamentally reframe how you conceptualize dietary fat, how you understand chronic inflammation, and how you envision the very architecture of a truly strong and resilient body. Let us commence by examining what makes extra virgin olive oil categorically distinct from virtually every other dietary fat on the planet. It contains a uniquely powerful compound known as oleocanthal. Oleocanthal is a natural polyphenol, a potent plant compound that functions within your body in a manner almost identical to the common anti-inflammatory drug ibuprofen. It possesses an identical mechanism of action. It precisely inhibits the very same inflammatory enzymes, COX-1 and COX-2, that prescription anti-inflammatory medications are designed to target. The monumental difference, however, is that oleocanthal achieves this remarkable anti-inflammatory effect without the debilitating side effects such as gastric bleeding, the undue strain on your kidneys, and the elevated cardiovascular risk commonly associated with long-term NSAID use. For seniors who are disproportionately prescribed and medicated with anti-inflammatories for pervasive joint and muscle pain, this distinction is not just important, it is absolutely critical for their long-term health and well-being. But the muscle-specific benefits of extra virgin olive oil extend far beyond its potent anti-inflammatory properties. A landmark study emanating from the University of Athens, meticulously published in Clinical Nutrition, followed an extensive cohort of 840 adults, all over the age of 65, for a significant period of 3 years. Those participants who consistently consumed a minimum of 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil daily exhibited a staggering 37% lower incidence of sarcopenia compared to those who rarely consumed it. Sarcopenia. Let me remind you again, that is the precise medical term for the progressive, involuntary loss of muscle mass and strength, a process that subtly begins around the age of 40 and then accelerates dramatically after the age of 60. A 37% reduction in this debilitating condition, solely attributable to olive oil. Here is the underlying biological mechanism, and this is precisely the aspect that Harvard researchers have found most compelling and revelatory. The polyphenols abundantly present in extra virgin olive oil, and there are over 30 distinct types, appear to directly stimulate what is known as mTOR pathway signaling within muscle cells. The mTOR pathway is, quite simply, the master switch for muscle protein synthesis. It is the very same pathway that leucine activates, that resistance exercise powerfully activates, and that anabolic hormones activate. Crucially, olive oil polyphenols turn on that master switch independently. They do not require the presence of strenuous exercise. They do not necessitate elevated levels of hormones. They exert their beneficial effects directly within the muscle cell, regardless of what else might be happening in its surrounding environment. After the approximate age of 70, your body regrettably loses about 40% of its mTOR sensitivity. Your muscles become inherently harder to build, not solely because of reduced protein intake or less exercise, but fundamentally because the biological machinery responsible for building them is operating at a significantly diminished capacity. Extra virgin olive oil is one of the very few dietary compounds that appears capable of partially restoring that crucial sensitivity. Think of it metaphorically like recalibrating a thermostat that has been inadvertently set too low for far too long, finally allowing the room to reach its optimal temperature. And then there is the vital mitochondrial dimension. Research originating from the University of Jaén in Spain has revealed that hydroxytyrosol, another powerful polyphenol found in abundance in extra virgin olive oil, actively protects mitochondrial DNA within muscle cells from oxidative damage. As we age, our mitochondrial DNA accumulates errors, much like a manuscript that has been photocopied far too many times. With each successive copy, the text becomes fuzzier, the instructions become corrupted, and the fidelity of the original information is lost. The inevitable result of this degradation is muscle cells that produce less energy, recover more slowly, and eventually, tragically, cease to function altogether. Hydroxytyrosol appears to dramatically slow that insidious process of mitochondrial degradation by effectively neutralizing the reactive oxygen species that initially cause the damage. I want to share with you the inspiring story of Thomas, an 81-year-old retired Navy commander from Norfolk, Virginia. When he first sought my help, he was unable to walk more than 2 blocks without being forced to stop and rest, utterly exhausted. His legs, he candidly admitted, simply refused to cooperate. His diet, he believed, was impeccably clean. It was very low in fat, very lean. He had conscientiously avoided dietary fat for over 30 years, strictly adhering to the outdated guidelines prevalent during his era. We introduced a simple yet profound change: 4 tablespoons of high-quality extra virgin olive oil into his daily routine, 2 in the morning drizzled over eggs, and 2 at lunch over a vibrant assortment of vegetables. We made no other dietary or lifestyle changes for the Depart from here today, not just informed, but genuinely moved to resolute action. You were not inherently built to become a passive passenger in your own vibrant life. You were not genetically meant to watch wistfully from the window while your grandchildren joyfully play in the yard, unable to join them. You were not designed to white-knuckle the railing while descending a flight of stairs, to skip the invigorating family hike, or to politely decline the invitation to dance at a wedding reception because you harbor a secret fear that your legs simply won't reliably hold you. That, I assure you, is not the destiny meticulously written into your biology. That diminished state is, instead, a direct consequence of vital information that was never adequately given to you. And today, we have bestowed that information upon you. It is never, ever too late. I utter this not as a mere encouragement or a platitude, but as an undeniable, clinically verified fact. Muscle tissue within the human body retains its remarkable capacity for growth, for repair, and for regeneration well into the 9th decade of life and beyond. The scientific research on this point is unambiguous, unequivocal, and deeply encouraging. Your body intrinsically wants to rebuild. It is patiently waiting, eagerly anticipating the raw materials it requires to do so. Your profound job, starting today, starting with your very next meal, is to conscientiously provide it with those essential materials. 6 eggs, wild salmon, a vibrant bowl of spinach, a creamy cup of Greek yogurt, 2 earthy roasted beets, and 4 generous tablespoons of the finest extra virgin olive oil you can possibly find. These are not exotic, unattainable, or extraordinary items. They are readily available in virtually every grocery store across the world, and collectively, they possess the unparalleled power to give you back something that most people in your position have regrettably resigned themselves to losing forever: the uninhibited freedom to move through your own cherished life entirely on your own terms, imbued with strength, brimming with confidence, and radiating pure joy. The comprehensive scientific references for every study mentioned and discussed in this video are meticulously listed in the description box below. I strongly encourage you to take the time to read them, to share them with your doctor, and to utilize them as powerful tools to advocate for yourself and your own health journey. If you are not yet subscribed to this channel, I urge you to take that simple yet impactful step right now. Every single week, we are dedicated to bringing you evidence-based, senior-focused health content, the kind of in-depth information your doctor, due to time constraints, may not have the opportunity to share during a brief 15-minute appointment. This community is rapidly growing and thriving because caring individuals like you are sharing this valuable content with the people they love. And that, I assure you, matters more to me than I can adequately express in words. And now, as we conclude, I truly want to hear from you. Leave me a comment below. Tell me which of these 6 transformative foods you are going to commit to adding to your diet first. Tell me, candidly, how your legs have been feeling lately. Tell me your unique story, because this channel exists precisely for you. Not in the abstract, but for you specifically, with your name, your personal history, and your particular invaluable version of this incredible journey. I read every single comment. I mean that with unwavering sincerity. Until next time, remember to eat well, move daily, and never ever stop believing that your very best years are not behind you. They are patiently waiting for you to boldly claim them.